Hello and welcome to today's 5-minute theory lesson, and today's lesson is all about how to read bass clef notation. We're going to look at what a bass clef looks like, and we're going to look at the different types of instruments that use bass clef notation, as well as learning how to read the bass clef ourselves. We're going to be using the 5 lines of the stave like we did for treble clef, but the notes are in a different place because we're using a different clef, and that's really important to understand. As ever, we will be helped along our way by Mini Mozart. Hello, Mini Mozart. This is called a bass clef. It's also sometimes referred to as an F clef because the curly part of the clef starts on the F line. It's how music is written down for all sorts of instruments, such as cellos, bass guitars, trombones, and the left hand of the keyboard or piano. A clef is just a musical symbol that's placed at the beginning of a piece of music that indicates the pitch of the notes so that you can work out the pitches you are going to play. The clef is always written at the beginning of each line of music. Music is written on the lines and in the spaces. So if a note is on the line goes through the middle of the circle part of the note. If it's in the space, it fits between the lines either side of it. And the piece of music you can see in front of you is actually Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which Mozart wrote a number of variations on. Here we have the bass clef notes written on the lines, and we can see that they are G, B, D, F and A. And the easiest way to remember these notes is to use a mnemonic, just like we did for treble clef. Now it can be anything that you like. The ones that I particularly like are Great Big Dogs from America and Green Buses Drive Fast Always. And actually out of the two, I would always use Great Big Dogs from America, but you could come up with anything you liked that fitted those letters. And then we have the notes in the spaces, and unlike for treble clef, they don't spell a word this time, so we need to use the mnemonic for this as well. And my favourite for this is All Cows Eat Grass. Now, a good way of remembering the lines and the spaces for bass clef notation is by using our hand, just like we did for treble clef notation. And we place our thumb at the bottom, our little finger is at the top. We always read music from the bottom when we're looking at how the notes are positioned. And so if we put our thumb at the bottom, I think sometimes we're more likely to remember that that's where we start. With bass clef notation, we have mnemonics for both lines and spaces. So depending on which one you are using, I like Great Big Dogs from America, so I use G, B, D, F, A, Great Big Dogs from America. And then in the spaces, All Cows Eat Grass, because they do. So let's have a go at trying to identify some notes. There's notes written down there for you on the screen, and I've popped a diagram of the hand at the bottom as well, just to help you with these notes. Pause the video while you have a go. And here are the answers. So we have a note on the third line, which is D, a note in the fourth space, which is G, a note in the first space, which is A, and a note on the fourth line, which is F. Let's have a go at a few more, but this time I've removed the diagram from the screen, but you can still use your own hand, that's not a problem. Pause the video while you work out your answers. And here are our answers. So we are on the first line, which is G, the fifth line, which is A, the second line, which is B, and the second space, which is C. Now there is a worksheet to support this lesson on bass clef notation, which can be found on the Theatre of Music website under resources, and if you look on there, www.theatreofmusic.com, look along the top bar and you will find resources there, and scroll down and you will find lots and lots of worksheets on lots and lots of different topics, including bass clef notation. Please do subscribe to the Theatre of Music YouTube channel, and if you're able, become a member of Theatre of Music via our Ko-fi page. The QR code is just there, and find out what we have to offer for a small subscription each month. It's only through your support that I can continue to create these lessons. Any and all of your support is gratefully received. And if you would like one-to-one instrumental, flute, clarinet, saxophone, and so on, lessons, all theory lessons with me via Zoom or Teams, please visit the Theatre of Music website, www.theatreofmusic.com, and click on Instrumental and Vocal Tuition for more information.